Hare Krishna, Mataji. Pranams to you. Pranams to you all.
Hare Krishna Mataji, pranams.
Hare. Go. Yeah. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for that. And reflections also. You know, as I was thinking, as I was hearing you all read the Gaurakatha, and I'm driving now, I just feel like, okay, now that we have Gaurakatha, let's go out on sankirtan. This 20 minutes of Gaurakatha is enough for 20 hours of sankirtan. That's how I feel like. What is given to us is so pure and potent. It's just, who will not get addicted to this? Who will not get addicted to this? You know, one of the sadhus were asking, they were narrating the other day, and alcohol is somebody who drinks it, who takes alcohol, one sip of alcohol, and it lasts for about, say, 30 minutes, 1 hour. And the sadhu was asking, how much of intoxication is there for us when we do japa for 2 hours? Does it last for? Does it last for hours, or is there any intoxication at all or not? People who drink alcohol, their intoxication is there, but they are drinking their stuff, they have intoxication. We are drinking our stuff. Krishna katha, Gaurakatha. We should be having more intoxication than that. Those words just came to me. Yeah, 20 minutes of Gaurakatha, good for 20 hours of sankirtan. How can we survive without this katha? I was also thinking, when Rai Ramananda had to, Rai Ramananda is all about his Vishaka, he's all about Radha Krishna Leela. That is his position. And if he is asked to speak some basics, you are not this body, you are a soul. Rai Ramananda, if he has to speak like that, how much austerity it is for him. He's an Uttamadhikari. He has to come out of his bhajan, come to external consciousness, remember that he is dealing with the conditioned souls who are engrossed in the body and are suffering. And then spend hours and hours saying, you are not this body, you are a soul. You are not this body, you are a soul. But what is his level? And he's a Uttamadhikari, a Sikha Bhakta, internal bhajan with Sri Radha Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada did that for all of us. He came out of his internal bhajan and spent so much of time, so many hours in the external consciousness for our sake. So this is why pure devotees like this, who are actually bhajananandis, they are bhajananandis. But in the order of Guru, they become Goshtyanandis. For somebody to become Goshtyanandi, for Uttamadhikara to come to our platform and then speak, you are not body, you are soul. The greatest Jivadaya. They are doing greatest Jivadaya. So, greatest Jivadaya, greatest service, simply because the Guru has ordered to do so. That's what I was appreciating about that. Rai Ramananda When Pradyumna Mishra came and asked, Rai Ramananda could happily speak about the topics. He didn't have to come down from his platform because he was just speaking those topics completely relishing. That's what every Uttamadhikari would hanker for. They are on that platform. Why would they even think of mind, intelligence, Maya, everything? They wouldn't even think of it. They are always with Radha Krishna. And for them to actually speak about this material matter and modes is great austerity to step around. Otherwise, if they are just on the Uttama platform and in their bhajan, they will not even see any of us. They only see Radha and Krishna. That is their reality. But because they have to talk to us, they have to say something, they have to come out of that bhajan. So, yeah, that's what Srila Prabhupada, in the order of his Guru, Sri Guru, yes, done so much of Jivadaya, so much of austerity. But again, it is a order of that comes from Sri Guru. Austerity is pleasure, greatest pleasure. Whatever that comes from there is the greatest pleasure. Like that. So that's the other thing I was thinking. And the third one was, Pradyumna Mishra. Initially, when he came, first he went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You tell me about Radha Krishna. That's how we approach, right? And the second step, when he went there, waited for a long time. And when he came to know the service of Radha Rai Ramananda, he got bewildered. He didn't say a thing. That was the second step. Wow. Taking time to even understand what that means. He was in a mood of, okay, I have a question, you tell me. That was the mood in the beginning. But now, again, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent back, explaining the position of Rai Ramananda, sent him back again for the second time. Then he has come to a receptive position now, receptive mood, the mood that is needed to receive the katha, where he was saying, I do not know anything, you please. You see what my adhikar is and you speak accordingly. That's it. That's the qualification of a hearer. When the hearer thinks, I have this, you tell me, even if the speaker speaks, the hearer cannot hear with that kind of mood. But it is all about mood. What is it? What is the attitude that I have? What is the mood I have? Based on that, the results will be there. Like that. So that's about Pradyumna Mishra. And the first thing Srila Prabhupada was stating, is when these higher topics, when these higher topics of esoteric pastimes of the Lord, when they are spoken by a realized soul and heard by a soul that has faith and love for this realized soul, then these topics would have desired effect on the heart of the hearer. That is very important to understand this particular point. Here, it's not that the beginner should not hear the pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna. Not like that. But the conditions have to be met. The speaker has to be in the parampara and a pure-hearted speaker. So parampara, number one. Number two, pure-hearted realized speaker. Number two. And the next question comes, nobody would feel that they are pure-hearted or realized. When they're actually realized and pure-hearted, they will not feel like that. that I am pure-hearted, I am realized, so I can speak these topics. They will not feel like that. And then how can these topics come out then if they don't speak? That's when the third point comes. When it is instructed to them that they have to speak these topics, when the instruction comes from their guru that they have to speak this, then if this instruction is taken as by this time they are Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chittite Kuriya. A pure-hearted realized soul is already like that. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chittite Kuriya. So when the instruction comes from Guru that you have to speak this, then they simply become an amplifier of the topic. So when they speak, it is not them speaking. It is their Guru speaking through them. So in this way, we may see that a speaker may or may not qualify. That is our judgment. But who is actually speaking will depend upon the consciousness of the speaker. So that's why when the seva is done, in the order of the Guru, what we hear is the Guru's voice. Like that. So that's the third point. So these are the qualifications of a speaker. Qualifications of the speaker. For any Bhagavad Katha. Otherwise, the Bhagavad Katha would not have the effect on the hearers. So, qualification of a speaker of Bhagavad Katha. Same thing, right? Sukadeva Goswami, Shaulika Rishi. He was saying, Sukadeva, Suta Goswami, you are the perfect speaker because you have this, this, and this qualification. There he mentions that he's Saumya, simple-hearted. That's the third category. Simple-hearted is the third category, third qualification that we just heard. When somebody is simple-hearted, then what they speak is actually the descending person. They just become a transparent medium, pipe like that. So, any Bhagavad Katha is, those are the qualifications, and it is the same qualification for Sri Radha and Krishna Leela also. Because when a speaker has these qualifications, for them, there is no difference between, when they speak, you are not a body, you are the soul, is the same as the esoteric pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna. Even if they are most esoteric also, it's the same for them. Because the speaker is in Atma Samarpana. Because they are not affected by the laws. That's why it is same for them. Those are the qualifications of a speaker. And the hearer. Hearer is, if you notice, it's not that the hearer has to be pure. It is implied that the hearer has the lust. It means there are lower modes in the hearer. It's okay. In the beginning stage, there will be. Lower modes will be there. But that's not a disqualification to hear even the esoteric topics also. Provided the hearer has following qualifications. What are they? Faith in the speaker, faith and love in the speaker. Exactly. Just this is enough. Faith and the love in the speaker. Sense gratification tendency is there. That's why lust is there. But faith belongs to different category. Just because somebody has lust and sense gratification, it doesn't mean that they will not have faith. They can have faith. Faith is do not have envy. Then the faith is there. So, a person may be a sense gratifier. But if there is no envy, that's it. Qualified to hear any katha. See, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we heard about those Muslim rulers. They were sense gratifiers. But they got the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so quickly, so much mercy, because they didn't have envy. Envy is to accept the authority. Here is my rescue. Here is my rescue. I bow down. I accept your authority, please. And then we become that empty cup like Parikshit Maharaj. Now put this mind and intelligence, dirty mind and intelligence, crippled, dirty, contaminated, limited, miserable mind and intelligence, put it aside. Become an empty cup. Yes, I have faith. Please, now. I know I have sense gratification thing. I am really, my condition is like that, but I have faith in you. This mind and intelligence, so-called mind and intelligence, will not be in operation when you speak. That is the faith. When that faith is there, jnana will come. Jnana will come. Jnana will come. Enlightenment will come. Is that it? And that kind of faith is there. There will be love also. When that love is also there, not only jnana, enlightenment, but raga will come. For somebody to have raga bhakti, without love, where will have raga? For Nama and Bhagavan. The cup receive the knowledge with great good. That can happen with Aham Brahmasmi also. Impersonalists are also there. They have great faith in their Guru. They're filled with knowledge. Done. Over. Then what about Bhakti? Bhakti is about Bhava. Love. So not just faith and love for the speaker. Then comes not only the knowledge, tattva plus raga. That's it. That faith and love in the speaker. If it is not there, if it is there, miracles. That is how the whole descending mercy was given. Why is it a miraculous path? Only these two things are needed. That's all. And we may think next, oh, I think I have these two things, but do we have the speakers like that? Oh. There are so many speakers that have these qualifications. Just that I don't have the eyes and heart to see them because I am not purified yet. So the second qualification, in other words, the speaker qualification is already met. They are there, ample in Parampara. But the hearer qualification, do I have it, is the $1 million question. And when I have it, then kalena natidi dirgena bhagavan vishate. That kind of faith and love. Like that. So, yeah, that's all we heard. So we heard about the qualification of a speaker, qualifications of hearer, especially the faith and love. Love is raga. And the second thing is we have heard about how these pure-hearted souls, they're all bhajananandis, but just for our sake, they have to become goshthanandis. That is their austerity, and this is how they're doing the greatest seva to humanity by Jivadaya. Unless somebody is bhajananandi like that, they cannot be a goshthanandi. Unless they have Krishna, so much of Krishna inside, what can they give outside? So these two are not exclusive things. If you are Bhajananandi, you cannot be a Goshthanandi. If you are Goshthanandi, you cannot be Bhajananandi. No. By default, all the pure souls are Bar Bhajananandis. like Srila Prabhupada, he is a Bhajananand. But on the order of Guru, they become Goshtanandi. So they are Bhajananandi plus Goshtanandi. There cannot be a Goshtanandi without Bhajananandi. What Krishna can we give without having Krishna inside? Yeah, so that's what we have heard. Bhajananandi and Goshtanandi. And the soul, how the first step is, I have a question, you tell me. And second step is, I don't know what I need to hear. You please tell. Only in the second step, the hearer can hear something from the speaker. In the first one, when the hearer thinks, I can hear, you give me the answer, then there is not much the hearer can hear. He will hear only what he wants to hear. Even if the speaker is giving the answer, the hearer will hear only what he wants to hear. Greatest block. So those are the things, right? That's what we have heard. And the last thing I want to mention is, this, when we hear this, we have to understand this is all about tattva. See, soul. How can the soul have faith and love in a speaker? The next question will come. What if there is no Mahabhagavata? How can the soul place such kind of faith and love, etc.? We have to understand one thing. We are not in a purified stage. We can't even see who are pure-hearted souls around. But the whole bhakti is all about Bhagavan. And what is it? The soul's tendency and submission inside. That's what the Chaitya Guru is seeing inside. So when the soul is having that kind of faith and raga, then even if it is placed on, not a Mahabhagavata, but on a devotee. What is happening here is, the soul is placing it on Bhagavan, not even on the devotee. Because whatever is happening in the soul is for Bhagavan. So when the soul has this coming from within and is placing, say, on a Vaishnava, devotee only, not a Mahabhagavata, even then the soul is benefited, because it is a Chaitya Guru that is reciprocating with the Jiva. So through whoever the devotee is hearing, it's a Chaitya Guru that is reciprocating. So this quality of the soul, the Chaitya Guru will make the arrangements. Whether whether the devotee is placing that faith and love on one devotee or a Mahabhagavata later, all that Chaitya Guru will take care of it. We don't have to worry about that part. He's a perfect orchestrator sitting in the heart. We don't know what state we are, but he knows it very well. So in this way, any devotee is safe. It's more about, do I have that quality from within? That faith and raga. And then Chaitya Guru will take care of the rest, like that. So that's all. Side clear this. And what day is it? Thursday. Yeah, Mataji. That's all from my side. And all dear devotees. If there is anything for reflection quickly, well and good. Otherwise, she don't.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji, I have great faith and love on you. And every day, whatever you explain, I am able to understand that. But if I read on my own, I am not able to understand the way that you explain it to us. So,
yeah, Mataji. Yeah, when you're saying these words, it just reflects only one thing. It says that you do not have envy, that you, the soul, is ready. That's the thing is reflected here. And the Chaitya Guru will reciprocate accordingly, even if it is this devotee or that devotee, or, when you are speaking like that, when a soul is speaking like that, what happens is on this side, you are automatically placed at the feet of Mahabharata. That happy of the dynamics. Rash has something to say, but I know. So they're automatically all your words, those sacred emotions, those are all for Bhagavan and Bhagavata. Those are meant for them. So they're automatically placed where they belong to. In this way, you are getting benefited because whatever you are feeling, all the benefit, all the everything that is happening to you inside is because it is coming from there. As I am humbly placing you where you belong to. These are the dynamics of bhakti. That's all much. Yeah. This is why I am privileged to be to your service. So I can just place you, state all of you where you belong to. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you,
please.
Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And I practically have experienced that with no devotee association in Mumbai to Hyderabad, where there is a congregation right there in my complex. And Bhakti Center, that was almost 3 kilometers away, is now just relocated to outside my complex. So I'm personally experiencing all that, what you say, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Anybody else would like to share anything? Shall I go for the
Yes,
shloka?
shloka. Yes, please.